So, followers of Beko 1987 may recognise this Miele. It's mine, obviously, that's why it's in front of you. But I got Sam to do a bit of work on it. Just a little bit of work, you know. So, first of all, you can tell it is gleaming clean. It's been polished by Sam. And he did some motor servicing, but I'll elaborate more on that later. Didn't really work. That wasn't Sam's fault or anything. The machine was battered anyway. But I'll show you it off. It's a Miele S512. That did say super air clean. You can still kind of see it a little bit if it was dark. But I just said to Sam, look, you can polish that off. Just leave the side Miele logos on. It does work now. It needed another motor. It needed a really good refurb and a lot of polishing. Also needed a new hose bend. I'll show you all the parts it's had later. It's quite an old Miele, maybe 15 years I'd say, maybe more, maybe less. It's in immaculate condition now. I suppose we can start off at the control panel. So, on off switch. Now I have a donor machine, it's red, same motor though, so the motor burnt out on this, but all the other parts are obviously fine, but on that other donor the motor worked, everything else was fine. The circuit board's fine, and I think I might swap the circuit boards because this dial is really loose. The other one's got quite a nice click. That bit there's got a click, but the rest of it just wobbles about. It goes 300, 500, 700, 900, 1200, right up to 1600 watts. There's a red light. I don't know what that means. It's probably a blockage light, probably not a filter light because it's probably before its time. It's also had a new cable reel. I think the last one was fine. I can't really remember, but Sam got it a new one. I think he dropped it actually, so he very kindly got it a new one. If we press the button. Now the tool door's a wee bit iffy. I've made it work better by putting a spring that wasn't bent in, but it lifts right off because one of the little hinges has a bit snapped off it. But that's fine, I can live with that. It has all its tools. Only one of them's original actually, and that is this brush, this synthetic brush, which angles nicely. It's been well used, that. You can't really see it, but oh well. This tool I put on, it's a more modern, genuine Miele tool, just because I like these tools. The one it had on before was an old style, genuine one, very old one. Then that is the right style crevice tool, but it's a mint one. The other one was scratched up, like all the way up the crevice tool. It was really bad. So I put better crevice tool on it. Little tip for you, if you have a 300 or 500 Miele, you have to think, oh, I have to take this out to get the crevice tool. Wrong, you can take the crevice tool out by simply doing that. Then you don't have to take the other tools out. Quite smart. The button works fine. Just there. It's got a little flap there which you can't really see, but that just opens it. I might be able to put this in the light. There you are. Got the little flap. I'll show you the tool compartment with some light on it. As I say, there's a dusting brush. Let's try and get it in the light. Anyway, in immaculate condition, you will agree. Inside, that is a new bag, not the one that I sent down to Sam, just because it had dirt in it and I wanted to show it off pristine. Had new filters. One of the wee grill things snapped off, but it holds on fine. It's actually an old style air clean filter. They changed the logos and stuff on it. So I've got two of these. I put one in here and then I'm going to keep the other one fresh. Got a little bit of carbon on it. Looks like loads on camera, but it's just a little bit. I've only used this once since I got it working properly. I left it to run for a little while, but I've only used it once. It's been apart many times. I'd say I've had it apart about 5 times. The carbon brushes in the new motor were quite sticky, so sticky, whatever. So that's why I kept opening it up and checking them, just to make sure they weren't going to jam up and then break another motor. You'll see there's an air freshener in there and one in there. It's got a weird smell to it. It always has, I think. So I'll just put them in and eventually the plastics will just burn away. In there's a little bit of dust. It didn't pick much up when I used it. I don't know. If I open up this cage, you'll see there's a new filter in. A very special filter. That came from America. It came from a GN box of bags. But it came from America anyway, so special filter. I did put an American Miele bag in, but I don't like the American ones as much as the British ones. I think the British ones are better, European ones, whatever, because they have the little strips in it that apparently make them fill more evenly. I don't know if that's true, just I like them. If we look on the back, you'll see it's quite scuffed. You won't really see because it's not very light. Let's hold you while I look. There you are. There's, reposition you a little bit. There's the casters. They run very smoothly, but very scratched under here. It's a Miele S512 type HSO5, 1600 watts, serial number 51479232, made in Germany. Standard Miele stuff, really. If we look at the other tools, we've got an extension wand, which looks original. It's also quite worn. It extends fine, quite stiff, but it's fine. It's had a replacement floor head, because that is a bracket for like an S5. It's cleaned up nicely. Sam did a good job on that. So hopefully Sam will be sending me the correct neck, because this one, although it fits into there, as soon as there's weight on it, like the tube, it just bends back like that. So the correct neck should be the one with a little angled bit on it, that kind of, with a little bit, and then it angles. There's a little plastic bit that angles a wee bit. That should be the corrected neck. Other than that, the floor head's fine, so once I swap the necks, it'll be fine. We've got the hose, there's the hose end, which I'll just clip on. And there is our new hose end with working suction thing. It was cracked up, apparently. I can't really remember. I can remember it had pattern bags in it. I unboxed it in a frenzy. I was really excited. It was only £6.50, and then postage on top it was like £19. I paid for it, but by the time I paid Sam and bought the donor Miele, it's nearing, I think it was like £80 odd. About £80 it's cost me. So that's quite a lot. I'm just going to run it briefly for you. I'm not going to go doing any demos because it's full of air freshener at the minute. So I'll just turn it on and let you hear how it runs. It's kind of motorbike outside or something. Anyway, this is minimum. Pretty silent. Furniture, rug. Bit of suction, I'll put it on halfway. Very powerful, but not as powerful as a modern 1600 watt Miele. Then again, it's quite a bulky motor in it. According to, I think it's Performance Reviews, who's pretty clued up on Mieles, he knows what he's talking about. He says a bigger motor, like the older style, more airflow but not as much suction as a modern one. Cordial's very good in it. So thank you very much to Beko, whatever, 1987 for all your hard work. Certainly been worth it for the end result, and I will get probably quite a lot of service out of this. I don't think I'll use it much, just as a bit of fun. Definitely a definitive Miele, you could say. When people think like the toy Mieles, this is typically what springs to mind. So let's try and get a nice little shot of it. There you go. It's quite a cute little shot. So thanks for watching this little video, and I'll do a performance demo video at some point. See you later.